guys, check this out. I found it on the internet.
Whoa.
Is that photoshopped?
Apparently not. And supposedly, the boat hit the channel marker at 25 miles per hour.
Seriously? That's split up the middle, like, what, 15 feet?
17 feet, actually.
Ha! You know what I see in our near future?
Yeah, crashing boats.
Absolutely.
This tall tale of hijinks on the high seas has two halves, literally. We know it happened because it's been well documented, but the myth is in the details. Apparently, in this watery fender bender, the boat bifurcation occurred at 25 miles per hour. Fact? Or has someone got their facts bent out of shape?
So what's the plan?
All right, this is what we do. We rent one of these speedboats, we take some insurance out, and we crash it into a channel marker.
And we tell them we're going 25 miles an hour.
Exactly.
Okay, why not? Well, the $350,000 price tag and a bad rep with insurance companies is why not. But all is not lost. Down at John Beery Yachts, our trio of thrill seekers get the opportunity to experience the power behind the powerboat. And Sean, their high-speed chauffeur for the day, has even heard of the myth.
So the myth that we're working on here today actually came from the internet. There's this photo going all over of a sports performance boat, not yours, but one sort of like that, that apparently was going 25 miles an hour and bifurcated itself on a channel marker 17 feet deep. Now, do you think that's possible at that kind of speed?
In my opinion, no. The photograph that I viewed, that boat had to have been traveling at a much greater rate of speed to do the damage that I saw.
Well, with a top speed of 150 miles per hour, faster we can do. But unfortunately, someone is going to quite literally miss the boat.
Rochambeau. Odd man out.
No!
You're in the chase boat!
You gotta be kidding me!
With just room for two, it's all but one aboard.
That is loud!
It's really loud. It's not like a quiet sport, is it?
With engines and hearts racing, Grant discovers his voice hasn't broken.
Okay. There aren't any seatbelts in this thing, are there?
With the speedo approaching 100 miles an hour, no wonder Grant's nervous.
Wow.
That's fantastic.
Great.
Are you trying to hold my hands?
No, I'm just trying to hold on to something.
By now, the guys at Donzi Performance Boats have realized Kari and Grant can't afford the fuel for this trip, never mind the boat. And this myth investigation is anchored at square one. The MythBusters are trying out for CSI. That's Crash Scene Investigation. They're asking, can you bifurcate your boat in a collision with a channel marker? The only evidence they have is this photo and accompanying reports that the boat was traveling at 25 miles per hour. To find out if this is possible, our team want to replicate myth conditions and impale their own boat. But with a brand new boat way out of their price range, our crack team of researchers has found the bargain of a lifetime.
This is gonna be
Too many holes?
no. This is gonna be great.
No, I think it's perfect.
Yeah.
You think it's seaworthy?
I don't know if it's seaworthy, but it's definitely crash-worthy.
We got this boat for a bargain. It was only $1,500. We're talking about boats that can be up to $350,000. So we were a little apprehensive about when it showed up, what it was going to look like. Turns out it's amazing. The structure is perfect. It may not have an engine, but we'd have to take that out anyway. So we're really, really excited.
No wonder Kari is excited, because with the full-scale boat dry docked in the MythBusters Marina, the team can move on. And first up are some small-scale crash tests. And this 1/10 model is a great starting point.
Oh, I love this boat. It's my favorite boat. I don't want to crash it.
Okay, we need to crash these boats over and over. I need to make several of them. So I need to make a mold of this particular model boat. I'll make a silicone mold. I'll paint silicone over this in 2 halves. Make a mother mold on top of that. Then I'll be able to pull it apart and lay up any material I want inside the mold.
Done. Okay.
And to match the motorboat in the myth, Tory's material of choice is fiberglass. It's nasty and noxious, so Tori is banished outside to finish up, which he does by gluing the hardened halves together. And before you can say bifurcation, Tori's got himself some mighty fine toy boats.
Ooh, he's pretty, isn't it?
Meanwhile, Grant has been working on a rig to tow the models into a replica channel marker, simulating the mythical impalement impact. His remote-controlled winch and trolley is calibrated so the boat crashes into the steel pole in exactly the same place as the Myth, just to the left of the bow. But hold on, where'd the H2O go?
So you at home might be wondering why we're doing our small-scale experiments on land as opposed to water, since ostensibly the Myth is about a boat on water. Well, there are two reasons. First, water, not unlike many primal forces, doesn't scale correctly in miniature. It has a different response than it does in full scale. Now, the second reason, and I think more importantly, is that this Myth is about kinetic energy, a mass at a certain velocity hitting an object. And that we can certainly do on land.
So this is a dry run in more ways than one. Take us through it, Kari.
This is the setup for the small-scale experiment. We have a fiberglass boat, which is 1/10 the scale of our real-life boat. It's also weighted to 1/10 the scale. It's sitting atop a trolley that Grant's created with a smart wheel so that it can correct itself all the way down a long cable, which is being pulled through a pulley into a channel marker, which is set stably into the ground. The entire thing's being controlled by a winch, which Grant can remote control from this end, and hopefully in the end we'll have a perfect bifurcation as it crashes into that end of the shop.
3, 2, 1, go.
No mythical split, just a glancing blow.
Well, the boat's intact.
And with everything to scale, there's only one thing for it: more speed.
Should we ramp it up?
Sure.
Unfortunately, the only thing ramping up is the frustration level, as the kinks and glitches in their system work themselves out.
Well, that's not gonna work.
I see one problem.
It's one of those days, everything that can go wrong
Oh, we bifurcated the trolley.
goes wrong. But as Edison nearly said, myth-busting is 1% genius and 99% perseverance. And their patience is rewarded when they get some realistic collisions with the channel marker.
That was cool.
But despite increasing the speed, the impact and resulting damage peaks at glancing blow.
Oh, that was cool.
But Grant's frustrated, and his OCD kicks in. That's obsessive crash disorder. He wants to see some damage and hands Tori a challenge.
I will give you $5, and if you can ram this into the channel marker and break it,
Ooh, $5?
I'll give you $10.
That's a whole week's salary, and Tori can't resist.
$10.
Okay, so it can be done. And the team suspect the angle of attack was key. Like in the Myth, Tori was aiming to the left of the bow, and he adds a turn into the pole.
If it can do
right.
it like that, that shows me maybe the turn is the way to go.
Let me try it again, just going straight, and see what happens.
With an attempted head-on collision, it's back to glancing blow. And with that discovery, the small-scale tests are back on track. To be sure, Tori once again adds that last-minute twist. And what do you know?
Well, that tells us a lot. It tells us it's better to hit the marker at a turn as opposed to just going straight into it.
Finally, a result. But it's been a long and frustrating day, and Kari and Grant feel the need to let off some steam.
I am so sick doing small-scale experiments.
Pete Townsend, eat your heart out.
Okay, so how crazy was that? That it took Tori smashing that boat by hand into the pole before we could find out that we need to turn at the last minute to split it.
You know, I think these variables are just too tough to scale down. I think if we're going to test this for real, we need to go to full scale.
I propose we do this on land because this myth is really about kinetic energy. It's the mass, which is the boat, hitting the channel marker with a certain velocity. And doing it on water doesn't buy us anything extra.
Yeah, and I think it'd be a lot easier to control on land.
The story of the bifurcated boat has brought Kari, Grant, and Tory close to breaking point. And to prevent this parable of split personality from sinking without a trace, it's land ahoy. With the decision to move on to terra firma, the team is on firmer footing, because by supersizing their crash test rig, they have a ready-made plan. As before, the reinforced channel marker is at ground zero. Grant's winch system will be replaced by a tow truck, and the boat trailer, modified with a smart wheel, will steer accurately towards its date with disaster. But there's one final piece of the plan: how to get that last-minute turn.
If we learned anything from our small-scale tests, I think the turn is probably one of the most critical things. So there has to be some way for us to steer it into the channel marker at the last second.
To get the boat to turn where we want it, maybe we could do is make a set of smart wheels at the front of the boat, and this will steer the boat wherever we want it to go. And then what we could do is put like a crossbar here, and we'll put a post in the ground, so when this bar hits that post, it'll turn the wheels into the marker.
Cool. Sounds good.
So it's a done deal, and the newly named Mythity Split ups anchor and ships out.
Say goodbye to the Mythity Split.
Its port of call, a familiar dockside destination with an impeccable Mythbuster pedigree.
We're back here at the Alameda Runway. This is the site of some of our more famous myths. And in fact, I'm sitting on the X right here, which is going to be our channel marker. It's also the spot where our compact in the end smashed into each other.
Hoping to match that spectacular smash with a big bang of their own, the team embark on what's to become their toughest build ever.
Bueno! That's Spanish for good.
Kari and Grant begin by raising the channel marker into position.
Now that we have the pole in place, the next step is to weld around the bottom of the pole to hold it in place to the plate. Then we're going to lay that heavy girder to the back of this pole and then triangulate railroad track to it. So it's going to be completely stationary and not going to move when we smash the boat into it. I'm just excited we got the pole in place. I'm gonna do my pole dance. Not what you expected, huh?
While Grant and Kari have been cranking up the heavy metal, Tory has been trashing his trailer and adding the smart wheels. Now they can steer with a single cable tow, and when the hull of the Mythity Split hits the channel marker, the trailer won't be in the way. Finally, he adds these 55-gallon drums, which, when filled with water, will weigh the same as the missing engines.
This whole myth is about mass moving at speed. So it's important that we have the correct mass as we're moving at the speeds that we're going to test.
Meanwhile, Kari and Grant are making triple sure the channel marker stays put when the Mythity Split hits.
The next step we have, or at least the next really big step we have, is that we're going to drill holes in various places all around this giant structure here so that we can implant foot-long pieces of rebar into those holes, weld them to this structure. So not only is this going to be the heaviest thing you've ever seen, but it's also going to be clawed into the ground.
Things are going so well, Grant finds time to hang around.
The prep for the boat myth is going great so far. I just hope that the weather holds out.
Just had to mention the weather, didn't you? And as the rain gets heavier, the problems mount, and the work on the final stages slows to a crawl.
I'm so over this one. I'm pretty much over this one.
With Old Testament-style flooding, maybe they could rename their boat the Ark.
Yeah, I think we were a little bit worried that the fans might be upset that we weren't doing this on the water. Well, now we are.
Despite the tough conditions, they pull through
Jamie makes it look so easy when he does it.
and push on for a tow test of the trailer.
I'm so excited. It works. It looks really cool. We got like a boat car, or a car boat. I'm not sure which one.
And with just the trigger to rig for the critical last-minute turn, it's all hands on deck.
We've mapped out exactly where the bow should hit the channel marker, and this, I'm drilling a hole right here for the trigger, which will turn the wheels, slam the boat into the channel marker, therein bifurcating the boat or not.
So the build is finally complete, and Kari and Tory celebrate. The boat is moved into position, gently. No one wants the wheels to come off now.
All right, now for the moment of truth.
At the opposite end of the track, Grant has the truck all hooked up and ready to tow.
So these are chains connected to the tow truck. Got our shackle. This is a breakaway rope for safety. And then the cable. I think we're ready to take up slack.
And as twilight descends, they're wet, cold, but ready to put this tale to the test.
All right, take it slow and then take it up to 25 miles an hour on my count. Ready?
Ready.
In 3, 2, 1, go.
This is it. Remember, they're asking if a speedboat at 25 miles per hour plus channel marker equals this kind of boat-splitting destruction. We're about to find out.
5 miles per hour.
Can you guys go faster?
10 miles per hour.
But suddenly, disaster.
Did we lose the cable?
Cable grab.
As Tory said, that's not good. The breakaway rope that's designed to break on impact snapped under the strain of the tow. And with this last-minute failure in the fading light, Team Unity is the first casualty.
So for all the other things where we tow something big into something else and it crashes, we use a breakaway rope. And, you know, there's a standard one that we've been using, which is a blue marine rope. We know its breaking strength is 6,000. But on this particular one, Tory really didn't want to use that. He wanted to use this. So, but tomorrow, I think what we're gonna do is go back to what we used to use that was working.
Dude, we've never used the blue rope.
We always use the
No,
blue
we
rope.
haven't.
Yes, we do.
Not for the breakaway.
Yes, we do. No, we don't.
Seeing as Grant and Tory are rejecting each other's reality and substituting their own, this argument is on a road to nowhere. Let's come back tomorrow. Bifurcated Boat has once again brought our wet and mild Mythbusters to breaking point.
We always use the
No,
blue
we
rope.
haven't.
Yes, we do.
Not for the breakaway.
Yes, we do.
But all that actually breaks are their voices. And in the cold dark of the next day, they once again prepare the good ship Mythity Split for its 25-mile-an-hour collision.
Cool.
Positions, everyone. Jess takes her place in the tow truck, and the rest of the team stand by, level with the crash zone.
Okay, Jess, are you ready?
Ready when you are.
All right, here we go in 3, 2, 1, drive.
All right, we're at 5 miles per hour.
Okay, gosh.
Now we're at 10 miles per hour. 15 miles per hour.
Yeah!
It's picking up. Come on.
Oh my God, I can't believe this is gonna happen.
20 miles per hour.
Oh, it's perfect.
That's 25.
Here it goes, here it goes, here it goes, here it goes.
Wow!
It's beautiful. It hit it right on target.
Great job, you guys.
Well, the rig worked. And big things hitting big things always equals happy Mythbusters.
Look how much damage it didn't do to the channel markers.
Yeah! Oh. But look at where the trailer is.
It totally
turned.
It turned.
It turned.
It worked.
25 miles per hour, you can see it for yourself. No bifurcation.
I guess the story might not have happened exactly as it was reported.
So we're gonna say 25 miles an hour, it's busted.
Oh, the story's busted at 25, and so is our trailer.
Dude, it worked perfectly
Definitely.
though. It turned right into the channel marker.
Busted. Busted.
So, busted is the unanimous verdict. And a closer look at the boat reveals no evidence to the contrary.
Whoa.
God,
this is some serious damage, but no bifurcation.
Yeah, look at it.
Look at that, you guys.
It definitely indented, and it did do the turn.
It did do the turn exactly as we predicted.
I just don't think there was enough speed behind that momentum.
No, definitely.
If we were going faster, though, I could definitely see it splicing through this thing.
Considering how much damage is done here, yeah, maybe if we were going a lot faster.
Regular viewers will guess what's coming next. But for the uninitiated, the MythBusters are never quite satisfied until...
I want to see some carnage.
So now the big question is, how are we going to try to do another run with this trailer? Because we want to try to see if we can get a bifurcation at 50 miles an hour. That's going to be the tricky part.
We don't got a lot of time here, and we need to fix the trailer. So we're going to try some quick and dirty methods to try to get this thing rolling. It doesn't have to roll well, it just has to go. So our first try is going to be to take that corner, chain it to the channel marker. And then we're going to take the other corner, and we're going to try to pull on it and maybe get the trailer to sort of reshape itself, almost sort of square.
It rolls! We might be able to do this again.
Then we're going to try to cut off the first two wheels so that the axles that are kind of bending into each other are gone. And then we'll just start dragging it. If it rolls at all, we're going to stick the boat on it, we're going to throw it back there, and we're going to drag it into this bad boy.
Yeah!
Looks good.
Yeah!
Huh?
I think we can do another run.
You get one single bad run, and that's it. One.
That's right. One single bad.
The prospect of high-speed carnage does wonders for the morale. And even another icy shower during the reset can't dampen their spirits.
Consider your next vacation to the runway at Alameda. Beautiful views of San Francisco and the Bay Bridge. Plenty of space to stretch out and smash big things into other big things. Rain? We got plenty of it. So call your travel agent. The runway at Alameda. Okay, escape plan, same as last time. If the boat's coming at you, run.
All right, so we busted the 25-mile-an-hour myth.
Yep.
So let's do this one.
All right.
Count it down.
Jess, you ready?
I'm more than ready.
All right, on my countdown. Ready in 3, 2, 1.
Kari, Grant, and Tory have drowned the myth that at 25 miles per hour, you can have two boats for the price of one. But it wouldn't be MythBusters if the team didn't ramp it up in an attempt to replicate the results.
So we've already busted the myth. Bifurcated boat, 25 miles per hour into a channel marker, it's busted. But that's not what this is about. This is about actually splitting the boat in two. So we set up a tow cable on each side of the channel marker. We're going for 50 miles an hour, and we're going to get this boat to split. Absolutely.
All right, on my countdown. Ready in 3, 2, 1.
The target speed is 50 miles an hour, and our tow trucker has his foot to the floor.
35.
Come on, faster, faster, faster.
Well, it didn't bifurcate, but it was still pretty cool.
Once again, the mythity split didn't. As per the myth, contact was just to the port side, but despite the increased speed, the result was still only a glancing blow.
The way these are made is very, very strong. It's beautiful. It's not likely that something is going to split down the middle.
Yeah, you'd have to get a really good shot at a high velocity.
And whoever split that boat must have been going a lot faster than 45 miles an hour.
Yeah, that's
I'm
for
guessing
sure.
more like 80 or 90.
With the trailer gone, but the boat still intact, the team have to get creative to get satisfaction.
I need more carnage. We still have the crane, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the boat up about 100 feet and drop it on the ground. Then I'll be satisfied.
Go, 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 go!
Oops, I'm thinking that went down like a lead balloon with the crane driver.
We are in so much trouble.
Not yet. Yeah, we're kind of in trouble. A little trouble.
Yep, I wouldn't want to be the one to tell Jamie.
Whoa! Oh!
Okay.
Well, as Adam would say, there's your problem.
Did we get insurance on this truck? Anyone?
All right, I know we didn't get bifurcation, but crashing that boat into the channel marker, that was cool.
I mean, we have a picture, we have a police report, and we know this kind of damage is possible.
Even at 45 miles per hour, we couldn't get that kind of damage.
So unlike the boat, this one's busted?
Busted.
Busted.